Dorm life taking on a different look at some colleges.
Yeah, opposite-sex roommates are gaining more acceptance these days, it turns out. John Phillips in for Peter Tilden this morning to talk about this. Of course, he's from KABC Radio 790. Good morning to you.
Hey, John.
Good morning.
All right, so I don't see the big deal in this. But apparently this is something that wasn't accepted at one time. Now it's becoming more accepted. What say you?
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I remember growing up, we were being told that if the Augusta National Golf Club would be integrated, that all hell would break loose.
Yeah.
Or that if boys and girls were to serve together in the armed forces in combat, that all hell would break loose there. I think the biggest change you would find if boys and girls were able to live with one another at college is that the boys would have to put their bongs in the closet instead of having it out on display in the living room where the picture of dogs playing poker should be.
Oh. Yeah, well, maybe not. I mean, it's a new generation, so who knows what anybody's doing. But, I mean, we're literally talking about men and women, and they're doing it. They're doing it at Pitzer College, at Harvey Mudd as well. One of the Claremont colleges is allowing it as well.
Where a few of
the, and it started, just by way of a little background, it started because there were gay and transgender students who wanted to live together. And then, you know, heterosexuals were like, well, if they can do it, why can't we? I'm not attracted to her. We get along great. We don't mind seeing each other or whatever, and bam.
Yeah, maybe it's only me, but the biggest objection I have to college dorms is the communal bathrooms. Because anytime you have to go to the bathroom there, it's like going to the men's room at LAX. And I think the only benefit of that is possibly to get Larry Craig to go back to school.
Oh, now, I have something to interject, though, as far as what my father always told me, which is no guy, no straight guy just wants to be your friend. So if you cohabitate and you're at school, can you just keep it platonic? Because
nah, that's
Crystal says.
Nah.
Not everyone is Congressman Eric Massa, though, and a potential rapist.
The massage.
Yeah, Massa's massage and the snorkeling.
No,
I don't think everyone wants.
Okay, go with Jessica's dad's theory. John and Emmett, what do you think? Can guys and girls be friends?
Absolutely. My best friend is a woman.
There you go.
My best friend is absolutely a woman.
John?
Yeah, I think it is possible to share a room with someone without having sex with them.
All right.
Or being, you know, looking at them strangely, or spying on them, or having weird feelings.
Yeah, well, usually if you live with someone, the last thing you want to do is see them naked. Ask any couple that's been married for a while.
There you go. John Phillips.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next hour. Appreciate it.
Okay, sounds good.
5:47 is the time.
Questions being raised about a Southern California man's claim that he couldn't stop his Prius.
Yeah, we told you about this, of course, last week. John Phillips is in for Peter Tilden this morning to talk more about it. Of course, he's from KABC Radio 790. Good morning to you.
Good morning, John.
Good morning.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about this. An investigation has been done, a preliminary investigation, where they're saying so far they haven't found anything wrong. Another interesting thing, I believe it was in the LA Times this morning, that said that this guy who's making the claims may have been suffering from some sort of financial problems in the past, although he's saying that he's never considered filing any sort of a lawsuit. But it has gotten a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to say I told you so, but I had a feeling this was a hoax right from the very beginning, because if the Japanese were killing that many Americans, Clint Eastwood would have made a movie about it by now.
Yeah, and once again, this is the guy who, I think his name is Sykes, who was driving on the freeway and had to use the police officer literally to get in front of him and slow him down, like by bumper. So you really think that this is something that he kind of put on, or what? I mean, what's your feeling about this?
Oh, yeah. And if you look about what's in this guy's past, he's in debt up to his eyeballs. He and his wife operate a swingers business called AdultSwingLife.com. So in his defense, maybe it's the first time he's been in the front seat of the car with his feet on the floor.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Well, but he has said he's never considered any sort of a lawsuit or anything like that. So do you think that maybe he changed his mind after he came out with this and thought, I'm now getting scared about what I've done? Or do you think he was just hoping all along, well, maybe Toyota will pay up?
Well, he's realized that this has become Balloon Boy Part 2.
Yeah.
So I guess we just have to wait for him to spill the beans on with Wolf Blitzer, and then it'll all be over.
And we still don't know. We still don't know.
No,
so
we don't know.
We will keep up on this. Thank you so very much. Good to talk to you. In
Good
for
to
Peter
talk to
Tilden
you.
to get John Phillips.
Likewise.
See ya. 6:36 is the time. Let's check in with Jessica Holmes. Get a look at